What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Gaming with the Bros Cast, episode 111. My name is Harrison. I am joined by my brother Nick. As always, Nick, how you doing, buddy?
I can't wait for 117.
I know. Let's stop it there.
Yeah, stop it there. Do a big Halo episode. Yeah, it'd be good. I'm good. Good. It was a big weekend this weekend. We had kind of a double whammy with V-Day and the Super Bowl.
Yeah. How was did you do anything special for the Super Bowl?
I just went over to a friend's house.
Okay.
And we made some taquitos.
Nice.
And brought them over.
Cool.
It's delicious. It's good. The game was pretty good. I didn't have a hand in either team, but it was a good game.
No, I was pulling one of my buddies as a Rams fan, and I wanted to see Matthew Stafford get a ring after playing on the Lions for so long. So I was happy for him to get a ring. So although Joey Ice, man, I felt bad for him too. But yeah, it didn't really have a big hand in either team, but it was a good Super Bowl. It was a good Super Bowl.
Better than a lot of recent Super Bowls.
Yeah.
I feel like anyone that the Patriot was in, it was just a complete blowout.
Yeah, pretty much. It wasn't a high scoring game at all.
Mm.
So it was good. I don't really remember like a lot of the commercials. I don't think I really paid attention to them this year.
The only one I remember is the commercial for Nope.
One?
Yeah. But did you see that commercial for Nope?
No, I didn't. Is that Jordan Peele's new movie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It looks awesome.
I haven't seen his last two, I don't think.
Well, he just did Get Out and Us.
Okay, I haven't seen Us then.
Okay. Yeah, Us was pretty good. I didn't like it as much as Get Out, but it was pretty freaky.
Freaky. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I liked Get Out a lot. That was crazy. Crazy movie.
Get Out was wild.
What'd you do? Anything for special for Valentine's Day?
On Saturday, we went to Durham, which is only like 30 minutes away, but we just kind of spent the day there, shopped around, and then did a wine and design class.
Ooh.
Where you bring your own wine and do some painting.
Nice.
And it's like a pre-drawn canvas.
Okay.
So you know where to paint, and they like provide all the paint colors for you. So it's pretty easy.
Yeah.
And both of ours, we painted the same thing, but they turned out really well.
Cool.
But yeah, it was fun. And then last night we just made some homemade pizza, and it was super delicious.
Oh,
I love pizza.
It's good.
Pizza, man. What about you? You do anything fun?
We had a few of our friends go over for Super Bowl here. We made like wings and like some bean dip and stuff like that. You know, traditional Super Bowl food. My stomach was like super, super messed up the next day just from eating
Mine was too.
A random assortment of stuff. So, and Saturday we, mom and dad got us this like really awesome, like, I guess Valentine's Day special, like pack or whatever, but it came with like 2 ribeyes, like half a cheesecake, 2 potatoes and 2 crab cakes. So I made that up on Saturday. Knowing that Monday, I mean, we weren't really going to do anything, and I knew I would my stomach would just be upside down just from eating random stuff and beer. So
yeah,
already planned on that. And then Monday I think we ended up getting like Firehouse or something, and just ate that and just watched TV and at the end of the day. So it was good. It was a good weekend. Pretty busy. Pretty busy weekend.
Pretty killer weekend.
Yeah.
Well, nice. Well, Harrison, you called it, man. You predicted it.
Yeah, I did. I'll take full credit. Nintendo, you can cut me a check whenever you're ready. I'll take it. But no, I had a feeling, Nick. You and I both had a feeling, and I was just like, you know what? We're gonna like the next day or the day after, we're gonna get something, and then sure enough, like 9 a.m., 10 a.m. the next day, direct for tomorrow, and then
the stars were aligning.
All hell broke loose on the internet.
Yeah, there were some crazy predictions that I saw, and everyone was like asking like, oh, well, is Zelda going to be there? Is it not going to be there? Are they even going to show any Metroid? A lot of people were predicting Xenoblade was going to be there. And of course, Fire Emblem too, but that kind of came in a different fashion. But
yeah. But I mean, before we kind of talk, we'll talk about that here in a second, but since we're talking about it now that we've had about a week or so post direct, how are your thoughts on it as an overall direct? Are you still pretty high on it, or?
Well, I wasn't super high on it, I don't think, at the beginning, but looking back now, it was a really good direct.
Yeah.
I think it had something for everybody. It, of course, leaned a little bit more heavily towards the kind of JRPG RPG side of things with Xenoblade and like Live Alive or Live Alive.
Yeah, at this point, like every Japanese RPG that hasn't made it over to America at this point is going to come to Switch soon. So that's just kind of the
like Chrono Cross. That's coming too. I mean, like a lot of older games that I'm personally not nostalgic for, but I'm happy that people are getting. And then, of course, Earthbound coming to SNES Online. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So there were definitely some really good announcements. I'm still holding out for like a traditional Fire Emblem for this year. I think we'll get one, if not just like a remake of a previous game. But I mean, Fire Emblem Warriors is cool. It sounds like it's going to be kind of like a Hyrule Warriors type game, but not to get too deep into the specifics of the direct. But
I think if they hadn't ended on Xenoblade and they ended on like anything else, I would have been more hyped for it, because I mean everything else in between was really good. I think for the most part. And I've never played a Xenoblade. I just don't really have a super interest in playing one at this point. So for them to end it on that was a little disappointing for me. And I think that's why a lot of people were like, oh, this direct sucks. It's like, no, it didn't suck. It just didn't end on Zelda, or didn't end on Metroid. So
yeah. And just real quick, a lot of people sleep on Xenoblade, and I kind of for good reason. I think Xenoblade Chronicles 2 was a little bit too anime, and it kind of clung to the waifu type aesthetics for all the characters. Xenoblade Chronicles 1, I fully recommend that game. It's amazing. 2 is a little bit too anime, and I think 3 is kind of toning it down. So I think 3 is going to be really good. I'm pretty excited for it, but only time will tell. We'll see.
Cool. Very cool. Well, before we get into gaming, I took Kellen to, because Brittany took Kaylee to get some stuff for Valentine's for a couple of her friends, and they did some shopping for Super Bowl stuff. And I took Kellen to, I had to go pick up that food pack that I mentioned from our parents. I took it over to Five Below, and I spent about $70 there. I got him some candy. I got me this nice floating shelf for my Amiibos.
Nice.
$10 for that thing. I got I was just kind of peeping their tech, because they have like decent like tech stuff for gaming. Like,
oh yeah, I saw your
and I bought this Roomba. Like, I saw it and I was just like, they had one left and it was $20, and I was like, I have to buy this just to test it out. Like, because I've never had a Roomba, so I don't really know that experience. Just because, like, I don't know, our house isn't that big to really justify it, and but it sounds like it's $20. I gotta try it. It was kind of gross because I opened it up and like, I'm gonna say it was a weave. Like, there was a little bundle of hair, and it looked like, and it didn't feel like hair, but it was definitely like weave material.
It was already in there.
Yeah, it was already in there. It just fell out of the box, so it was like fake weave, I guess. And then when I opened it up, like the filter, there was like a couple of bugs and just dirt and stuff, so I could tell it had been used and returned. So that was kind of gross, but then I plugged it up and turned it on and stuff, and it worked just fine. And surprisingly, it works decently well. Like, it's got like, On the box it says like the movement is random, so it's not necessarily going to hit every single spot in your house unless you guide it. But it does have like the wall detection where if you hit something or if it hits something, it'll turn itself around. So,
Okay.
I mean, it worked well for $20. I mean, you know, I think
it's like a $500.
Yeah, I mean, granted, you'll
Roomba.
it'll clean every aspect of your home and mop and sweep and everything. But I mean, $20. I mean, yeah, it was pretty cool. So yeah, that was.
I think that's a good investment because I've seen some Roombas before, and they take forever.
Yeah,
to go through the house.
Yeah, it's pretty slow.
But and they're really loud too.
I was gonna ask because this one was really loud, but I never used another one like it, so I didn't really know.
I think all of them are pretty loud.
Okay, because that'd be kind of distracting, like because I know they're set like on an auto timer where they'll go clean by themselves, which is cool. But yeah, I don't know if I would want that. I mean, maybe if you have a bigger house and you're away from the kitchen. I don't know, but yeah, for $20, I thought it was pretty cool to get that, and pretty light. It's pretty easy to clean. You just got like a little filter that you pop out, throw it in the trash, and then whatever. But Nick, let's dive into what we've been playing. I'm sure we've both been playing the same exact thing and not anything else.
Man. Yeah, it's kind of consumed my life. And talking about Pokemon, of course.
Pokemon Arceus.
I did it. Yeah, Diamond and Pearl. No, I did it. I caught all the Pokemon. It was kind of a grind at the end, but this is the first time I've ever done it.
How do you feel?
I feel really accomplished. And it's great because there are only 242 Pokemon, or 240.
Okay. Not too many.
So it's not that hard. Like it's not that bad compared to other games where you have to bring in your Pokemon from Pokemon Red and Blue, and it's like no, you just catch the Pokemon that are in this game, which is great.
That's cool. Yeah, I did finish it. I beat the main story. Without spoiling it, I've gotten a few of the post legendary stuff. I haven't gotten all the slabs yet. Okay, so still doing that. I've still got a ton of side quests that I can do. So
yeah, shinies yet?
I have not caught any shinies since, but I haven't really been exploring the world that much since I just was like, okay, I want to get to the main story in time for the podcast, so I could at least talk about that. But yeah, I mean that last kind of section was not like overly hard, but it was way more challenging than anything else in a Pokemon game ever before this. So, well, maybe not like the first Break Red and Blue, like the first Elite Four, but yeah, it was.
But it was decently.
It was a good time. Yeah, it was a decent challenge.
Yeah, it's the post game. There are battles that get harder, and there's one specifically, and you'll know it when you do it. But there's one that's like actually pretty difficult, and I fainted. All my Pokemon fainted, and I had to mess with my team comp. I was like, why do I have to think about this?
What is this? I have to type match for this?
But yeah, it was like almost like a multi-phase battle. I was like, what the hell?
Nice.
This is unprecedented for a Pokemon game, and it was awesome. It was great. Yeah. So, do you think you're going to try to get all the Pokemon, or?
Yeah, I think I will. I definitely want to try to grind it out this week because Elden Ring is next Friday, and
it's creeping up.
It's going to be it. It's going to be it for me. Yeah, I've loved it. It's probably my favorite Pokemon game since Red, Blue, Gold, Silver. For sure, it's great. I would highly recommend. Again, I know we already said it before, but for any Pokemon fan that's been on the fence, it's your time to jump in, baby. It's good.
Yeah,
it's a good one.
Yeah, I was talking to my friend Ben about Pokemon, and he asked me, he was like, "Is this your favorite Pokemon yet?" And I was like, "I think so." I was like, "Well, maybe like Gold and Silver." And he said, "Well, that's exactly what everyone else has said to me so far. Is that it's their second favorite Pokemon. It's everybody's second favorite Pokemon." I'm like, "Yeah, I can see that."
Yeah,
I don't know if it's going to be anyone's favorite just because of nostalgia, but
Yeah, it's hard to.
It's incredible.
But yeah, I mean, if they continue this series, and we already spoken about like last week, but Gen 9 is the traditional stuff, and then whatever the next Legends game is, maybe it'll be the original Kanto, right? I think Kanto is the first and Johto's second, something like that.
Yeah.
I mean, they could always go back to their original regions and just focus on the original Pokemon and see like yeah, I mean that's always an option. There's a bunch of regions for them to explore.
I would dislike that.
What do you mean?
If they went back to Johto,
okay,
or Kanto, whichever the first one is, and just had that set of Pokemon, because like, man, we've seen that first 150 times, many times with Let's Go and then Pokemon Go when it first came out. Like,
well, what if they had? I mean, kind of like the Sinnoh region. They have a lot of Pokemon that are not from Sinnoh as well. They have a bunch of other Pokemon, so maybe they could do it that way.
If it was as varied as this one is, I think that'd be good.
No, I don't think they could just stick with the 151 and people would be happy. Like, I think you'd have to definitely have like another 100 plus. But I feel like, I mean, you've completed the Pokedex. It feels obtainable in this game versus any other Pokemon game. Like it's like you said. I mean, you have to transfer all your Pokemon in, and you have to find a friend that has another version and get those in. So it's nice just to
trade with them, and
you can just get everything on your own without having to worry about anybody.
Yeah. And this is one of the only games in recent memory that I actively want DLC for.
Yes.
I'm like, just give me a new region, give me, between 50 and 100 new Pokemon, and let me just go to town exactly how I did with the other regions in this game, because the gameplay loop, it's so satisfying. And even though the graphics are kind of doo-doo, like I was looking at a trailer for Horizon Forbidden West.
Yeah.
I was like, am I playing? What am I playing?
Did I forget what a good game with graphics look like?
Seriously, it's crazy how quickly your mind just adjusts to whatever game you're looking at. Because like, yeah, it really wasn't a bother until I looked at another game and I was like, wait a minute, you look better.
Next gen.
Yeah, Pokemon's great. I think I was at 45 hours when I finished it, and the last like 10 Pokemon were kind of annoying because a lot of it was waiting for the distortion events.
Okay.
Some of the Pokemon are only obtainable then.
Interesting. Okay.
So if you see any, I would just jump in.
Whenever I would go in there, I didn't really see much going on.
They spawn around you.
Okay. It's kind of the way.
So I would just go like camp in some grass.
Okay.
And they'll like, I think batches of 3 will spawn around you, and then once you like capture those or run away, more will spawn.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, and then like a bunch of stuff drops there too, like a bunch of like Stardust and like those blue, green, and yellow shards.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of cool stuff. It's like
I think it was about 25 hours when I beat got past the final area, or I think that's what I'm currently on. So about 23 hours took me to beat the main campaign. I did a bunch of side quests too, so not quite mainline, but probably about 20 hours maybe to beat the campaign, which is, I mean, about average, I guess, for a Pokemon game. Maybe a little longer.
Yeah, I would say so.
Yeah.
I guess the next, and I don't know if I'm going to do it, but the next thing like that I could do is complete the Pokédex for each one. So get research level 10.
Yeah.
And I think I've done it for like 150. So I only have 100 to go.
You're almost there, man.
But the only thing you get is a shiny charm, which increases the shiny rate. And I was like, I don't know if I need that, but like, this could be. This could be
you
one
got 242 shiny variants.
Yeah, get that perfect shiny deck.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah, it's great. I definitely no buyer's remorse for this one versus Brilliant Diamond. So yeah, great game. I am looking forward to playing it even more.
The only good thing about getting Brilliant Diamond is being able to catch Darkrai in this game, because if you have a save file, you can catch Darkrai.
Oh, really? Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, and then if you have Sword and Shield, you can catch Shaman, like that little grass mouse thing.
Okay, cool. That's
yeah.
neat.
So, yeah, that's cool. I did play one other game this week. I downloaded Ollie Ollie World.
Okay.
And I mean, I didn't play it a lot. I don't even know why I downloaded it, because it's like I'm just about to jump into Pokemon again. But this game's really good. I mean, if you like arcade skateboarding games, why not? I don't have a ton to say about it because I've only played a few levels, but it's got all the tricks, man. It's got all those tricks. The tricks feel good. Tricks. Yeah.
Is it an open world skating game? Kind of.
No, it's level based.
Level based. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And each level has its own like specific challenges that get pretty difficult from what I know from the first game.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. And now I'm just biding time until
Elden Ring. Are you're skipping or holding off on
yes.
Horizon. You know what I was gonna say.
Yeah, I'm definitely holding off. I think like between those two games, I'd obviously rather play Elden Ring, and I just don't want to have to like grind through a big RPG before I grind through a big RPG, you know?
Yeah.
But after I've already grinded through a big RPG, it's like,
yeah, there's nothing worse than having two huge open world RPG games at the same time. It's just like, well, which one do I pick? And obviously you're going to pick Elden Ring, because I mean that's my most hyped game of this year so far, that we know of, games we know about. So that may change when Zelda finally gets a release date, but we'll see.
God forbid if it ever does.
Speaking of Zelda, it is not shown at Nintendo Direct. Let's talk about that Nintendo Direct.
Talk about that juicy Nintendo Direct.
Yeah. So, like we talked about up front, we started talking about it a little bit, but you and I both came away from that thing, you know, in a positive spirits. It was probably one of their better directs in like a mainline direct in a long time. For fans or for people that aren't fans of Xenoblade Chronicles, you're probably not as hyped up. But that being said, there was a lot of good stuff in that direct.
I've got my list right in front of me. You want to run it down?
Let's run it down.
All right. So it started out with a bit of a bait and switch with Fire Emblem Warriors 3 Hopes, which is essentially the Age of Calamity version of Three Houses.
Yeah.
I think it's not going to be canon. It's going to be like a different, almost like a golden route where like if everything goes perfectly or whatever. So I don't think it is a sequel to, I mean, it's definitely not a sequel to Three Houses. It's just a different take, kind of like what Age of Calamity ended up being.
Yeah.
So, you know, I'm excited for this. I think a lot of people obviously were hoping it was a mainline Fire Emblem or some sort of remake, but you know, Warriors games are cool. I think
as I haven't really played much Fire Emblem, you're more of the resident Fire Emblem fan on this show. Are you excited about this? Because I, as someone who loves Zelda, I thought Age of Calamity was really good. But by the end of that thing, I could care less about ever playing a Fire Emblem Warriors or a Warriors game ever again. Like I think I'm good. Unless they do something crazy with the gameplay. You know, yeah, I mean, it kind of ran okay-ish on the Switch. You know, I had a great time playing it, but again, you know, we both kind of fell off for a while, and then we ended up both picking it up on our beach trip and ended up finishing it. So again, I really like the game, but I think I'm good with the Warriors game.
I kind of thought that too once this game was announced, and then I thought about it a little bit more, and I was like, I really enjoyed the characters in Three Houses. I thought all of them were really well developed, and especially the three house leaders.
Yeah.
And I'm just excited to play as them. I think
Okay.
it'll be cool. I hope it's not like I hope the maps aren't as generic as the original Fire Emblem Warriors and the original Hyrule Warriors.
Yeah.
And of course, I hope it runs well. I know, and it's kind of weird that it had this, but the original Fire Emblem Warriors had a performance mode and a quality mode.
Really? Okay.
And one of them, the performance mode ran at 60 frames per second. So I was kind of surprised when Hyrule Warriors didn't have that option, and I think it only ran at 30. So if that. So if this runs well, if it is different enough from the other Warriors games, which I don't think it will be.
Probably not.
Yeah, probably not. But I mean, if the story is interesting, I think I might jump in just to see another route of this game.
Yeah. Okay.
Next up,
I was curious. I didn't know how you felt about that. Just,
I mean, obviously bummed.
Yeah, of course.
But I know that there's obviously other Fire Emblems that are going to come. So it's like, it's
got to wait. Yeah.
It's not like this is replacing the development of another Fire Emblem game.
You're right. Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh. Advance Wars 1+2. Got another look at that. Harrison, before the direct, you said you weren't very excited. Did this change anything for you?
Not really.
Not really.
I mean, I do like these tactical kind of games, but again, that's more of your steez.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah. I mean, I really like the art style. The art style is beautiful, but yeah, I don't know. I may wait to see how you like it. See how it reviews, stuff like that. Yo,
Adam Rust will not be a map.
Rust.
OG.
Are you into Rust, Adam? Are you that guy?
You mean the 1v1?
Are we talking about Rust, the game Rust, or the map?
Well, the map Rust on Modern Warfare 2.
Okay, gotcha.
Yes, it's the 1v1 map. You do a 360 quick scope off the top.
Oh yeah, that was great.
720 reverse quick scope.
Yeah, I saw a TikTok for someone doing some crazy stuff with the intervention in Modern Warfare 2, and I was like, God, I miss that game so much.
Well, it might be coming out this year.
Well, the sequel to Modern Warfare, to the remake, or the new the 2019 Modern Warfare.
Bro, if they remake Rust, I'm buying it.
They put the intervention in, I'll buy it.
If they put the intervention in, it's a day one.
I just want them to put, like, if they put Modern Warfare 2 multiplayer out for free, that'd be so good. But like the old Modern Warfare 2.
Yeah.
That'd be nice. All right, Nick, what is next on this list?
Next, we have No Man's Sky, that was a surprise because this game, it didn't run poorly on the PS4, but it was just like such a technical marvel at the time. Well,
you're telling me that they can run No Man's Sky, but Kingdom Hearts cannot? It has to be a cloud? That just seems kind of weird ridiculous to me. Yeah, I mean,
I hope Kingdom Hearts does terribly. I hope it does so bad. Like man. But No Man's Sky, they're doing it right. They're putting it all on the disc or all on the cartridge.
Yep.
And yeah, it's pretty cool. I mean, I would not have guessed this.
No, I would not have guessed that either. I did
100 guesses.
Yeah, I mean, and it could run like absolute garbage, but yeah, we'll see. I've never really been interested in that game, but I know a lot of people love it, and it's come a long way since its first release. So cool to see it on the Switch.
Mm-hmm. For sure. All right, this one I'm pretty pumped for. Mario Strikers Battle League, a new Mario soccer game.
Yes, I am optimistic for it. Cautiously optimistic, just because I don't want it to be another Super Rush. Really,
another Aces.
Yeah, kind of just their sports Mario games have not been super great.
And granted, this is from what are they called? Who made Luigi's Mansion 3 was it Next Level Games?
Next Level. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, this is from Next Level, so it's not the same people who did Super Rush.
Yeah.
Which is good, which is really good, which means we'll have, a decent amount of content in there.
Yeah, I'm cautiously optimistic. I don't know. I mean, I know it'll be a $60 game. Not sure if it's going to be worth that. We'll see. We'll see what happens.
Yeah,
it could be cool.
Could be cool. That's the theme of a lot of these direct discussions.
Yes,
could be cool.
Could be cool.
Speaking of could be cool, Splatoon 3 in a kind of odd trailer. We just got to look at Salmon Run.
Yeah, that was in the mode that was like time sensitive. What's the word that you had to? It's only a certain amount of time that you could play that, like
a certain bracket of time.
Yeah. And it was okay. I didn't play it a ton. I played it a little bit on Splatoon 2. Mm-hmm. I thought that was a very weird showing for Salmon Run because it didn't look like Splatoon 3. It just looked like
it looked kind of the same, but
kind of the same. I thought they would at least have shown some single player stuff, just to get everybody excited. But I mean, I guess whatever. Salmon Run, cool.
Yeah, I guess it's a big deal that it's coming back because nobody knew if it was going to make a return for Splatoon 3. But yeah, I was kind of hoping to see some like story mode or just some new weapons and maps. But I'm sure there will be like a dedicated direct at some point during this year.
Sure.
So,
and it said summer 2022, so not a set release date, but sometime in the summer we'll get that game. So yeah, I'm still excited. I'm super excited for Splatoon 3. Just ready to see some more single player stuff. See what that looks like.
All right, Harrison, I'm gonna do a little sizzle reel of my own here.
Okay, do it.
We got Front Mission First and Front Mission Second remake coming out. Another tactics game and another Harrison game.
Oh yes,
just ready for him. Star Wars: The Force Unleashed is coming. Assassin's Creed: The Ezio Collection is coming, which I thought was already announced.
I thought it was already out.
Yeah. MLB The Show 2. A PlayStation game is coming to Xbox. Cuphead DLC, an Xbox game, is coming to the Switch. Wait, did I just say that a PlayStation game was coming to Xbox? I did.
You might have.
Yeah. It's coming to Switch.
We know what you meant.
Portal Companion Collection, that's coming to Switch later this year, which is pretty awesome. Klonoa remaster, remaster that's coming later this year. And then we got another trailer for Kirby and the Forgotten Land, and it showed
I was already pumped, and I'm just beyond pumped for that. What is it, Big Mouth mode or something?
Big Suck. Suck City.
Just think of anything. Just become anything you want. Yeah, that game looks so good. I really, really hope it is good.
It will be.
Yeah, it looks fantastic. It looks less open worldy than we thought. So maybe it's kind of like a hub world type thing, and you go on to individual levels, and maybe those individual levels are a little bit more open than most Kirby stuff. But either way, the mechanics look so cool.
Yeah, being able to suck in a vending machine.
Yeah,
looks
awesome.
Candy.
Yeah,
it's pretty cool. Yeah, Kirby looks great. That's coming. What's coming? March 25th.
Something like that. Yeah,
that's
coming soon.
That's next month. That is next month.
Probably still be playing Elden Ring by then.
Yeah. And then we got to look at Live Alive. That's a remake of an older game. It's coming in a HD 2D format similar to Octopath and Triangle Strategy. This looks really cool. I mean, it kind of looks like Octopath in the sense that there are different stories that you can play, like different characters that you have. But I think it's a little bit more segmented than that.
Okay.
And I think that each character's story takes place in a different time period.
Okay.
Which sounds pretty cool.
Yeah.
All right, Harrison, this is arguably the biggest announcement of the Direct, and that is Nintendo Switch Sports. How do you feel?
I'm super excited.
Are you ready?
It's $40 digitally.
Yeah, not bad.
So not bad. I think if you buy it physically, you get like the leg strap that's the
ring fit leg strap.
Good for them for finally using another game with that thing, because that's weird that nothing else. It is kind of strange they announce Mario Soccer and then they have a soccer mode in this game. It doesn't have like the motion control at the very beginning. Is that correct? They're going to add that later.
It has it for a shooting mode.
Okay.
Where you're just shooting goals.
Okay.
And they're going to add in the ability to play full games with it later.
Yeah, I am. Yeah, it was a shock to see that, but yeah, it was very cool for that to get announced.
A little theme music.
Get our classic bowling back. We get golf back, which will probably be better than Mario Super Rush. Badminton, tennis,
volleyball.
Volleyball, and then soccer. So,
and
bunch of games.
No disc golf, Adam.
Sadly. Yeah, no disc golf.
Disc golf was pretty lit in Resort.
Yes, disc golf was fun. I bet. I really hope that they add stuff.
Yeah.
Because I feel like that would be a pretty simple thing to do, is to add like games along the way.
And bowling has some changes too, because I don't know if you looked on the Nintendo eShop, but some of the screenshots show some bowling, and there are a few where the lanes have like holes in the middle of them, and you have to bowl it like across this little narrow lane.
Okay.
So it's got some, I think it has
some
different modes.
Cool. Yeah. Well, they showed off like that kind of battle royale mode where it's.
Oh yeah, that too.
Yeah. So it looks cool. So as long as they just add more modes to that game, I mean, that could definitely be worth it. The motion control presentations never work, and they tried it again with volleyball. It's so weird. I wish they would stop, but it's Nintendo. It's so awkward. So awkward.
At least it showed that they have Mii's, so we can bring Mii's into the game. Yes,
I am glad they have Mii's. I was really disappointed if they didn't have those. I would say arguably that's probably the biggest announcement of the Direct.
It's coming in April or end of April, but
Adam, thanks for the follow, bro.
Thanks, bro.
End of April, so soon.
Yeah, and then golf is coming. Golf's coming later in the year.
Oh, it's not coming at launch. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Triangle Strategy got another trailer, and
I need to play that demo. I got to download it.
Demo. I played it a little bit today. It's pretty good.
Okay.
I like that you can skip through dialogue, because there was a lot of dialogue, and I was like, I don't have time for this.
Yeah, skip.
But the actual battle system, I mean, it's a tactics game, so I don't know, but it's good. It's good.
I'll check it out.
Yeah. Let's see here. Metroid Dread.
Hey,
got some stuff. Got two new difficulty modes. Got a rookie mode, and then the dread mode, which is a one-hit kill. Harrison, are you gonna go back in
Probably
for
not.
dread mode?
Probably not. I may attempt that boss rush mode that's coming out in like August or whatever. April.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm good. That sounds like a nightmare.
People have already done it.
I'm sure they have.
Yeah,
I'm sure that they have.
Well, that's already out, so you can.
Yeah, glad that got some DLC or updated modes or whatever. Still hoping for some DLC for that game, but probably not. This is probably it.
Probably not. And this is kind of a weird one. So we were seeing a lot of rumors for a potential Mario Kart 9 announcement.
Yes.
After 9 years. And Mario Kart 8 is now Mario Kart Infinite. It's gonna be around forever. They're adding a booster course pass, which has 48 new tracks. That is exactly how many that Mario Kart 8 has currently. So it's doubling the amount of tracks that Mario Kart 8 has. And it's doing this over the course of
the end of 2023.
Yeah, so essentially 2 years.
It's crazy.
Which means we're not getting a new Mario Kart anytime soon. Not until the next Switch.
Exactly. Crazy. But I mean, yeah. $25, and it's coming to the expansion pack if you've already got that for free. So yeah, that expansion pack is looking to be a better and better deal as time goes on.
Yeah.
I wish Nintendo would have maybe done a little bit better job at the very beginning of that expansion pack to make it worth it. But I mean, I guess we just kind of have to let them add stuff as they go, and you pay for the year, so expect it to get better. So yeah, I mean, you got that Animal Crossing now, Genesis in 64 games. So
it's a lot. It's also worth noting that you can still, if you don't have the expansion pass, you can still play these courses if you're playing online.
Yes.
And it, the spinner lands on that course. So they're they're not segregating the player base.
Yeah, I think most multiplayer games nowadays do that. Well, I guess no one really sells map packs anymore.
Yeah.
But yeah, that makes total sense that they'll curate that. So, players, like you said, that they won't segregate players and cause, less of a player pool of players. So good on them for stating that.
And then the final announcement, Xenoblade Chronicles 3 looks really good. I'm excited for it. Harrison, I know you're a little lukewarm because you haven't played the others, but
yeah,
I kind of expected this to be the ending announcement. Obviously, I was hoping for, more information on Zelda, Metroid Prime. I mean, always hoping for Metroid Prime. But Harrison, how are you feeling? How are you feeling about this announcement?
Xenoblade 3?
Yeah.
I'm excited for people that are excited for it. That's all I can really say. I don't think I'll probably ever play a Xenoblade game. Unless whenever we're near each other, I just play what you have, your game, and try it out on my own. Because there's not a demo for it for either one of those. So, which I think they should have a demo. I guess maybe something like that's hard to
demo
put into demo mode. Yeah, I mean, I'm excited for people that are excited for it. That's all I can really say.
Yeah,
I'm bummed that was it for that direct. Because I didn't expect to see Zelda because they specifically said first half stuff, and I know that Zelda's coming out. It's going to be November, December, so I didn't expect it. I was really hoping for Metroid. That was probably the big one that I wanted to see.
Yeah,
but we'll see it when we see it.
It's crazy how much love Xenoblade Chronicles has gotten recently, because it's not a big seller.
Yeah,
like the highest selling game was like 2-point-something million, and there's been two. There's been one remake. There's been the expansion, Torna and the Golden Country, or whatever it's called. There was like that Future Connected that was attached to the first game. So there's been a lot of Xenoblade on the Switch. So
how did the definitive edition do compared to the other games?
I know it sold 1 million.
Okay.
At least.
Decently well.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. I mean, I'm excited for people that are ready to play that game. I know a lot of people were hyped for it.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, it looks good.
Yeah, just looking forward to that next direct. we probably won't get a mainline one until E3. So that kind of sucks. Like we gotta wait until June for that, May, June. But I'm sure we'll get
like a Pokemon Direct or something.
We'll get a Pokemon Direct. We'll get probably a third party Direct. Bummed that Hollow Knight wasn't there. It was rumored that, or not rumored, but speculated that potentially a shadow drop of Hollow Knight. How crazy would that be? But
keep dreaming. Keep on dreaming.
Nintendo Direct is just their kind of video format for all of their announcements. that come out.
Yeah, they have one every few months, but they just put a bunch of trailers.
Like the Xbox Showcase or PlayStation State of Play. It's just their specific name.
Yeah, it's like imagine one of the E3 videos.
Yeah.
Or E3 presentations just at a different time of the year.
Yeah. Any last thoughts for the directing?
That was good. That was really good. Did you how did you like it compared to the September one?
What was in the September one?
Kirby, Bayonetta. That's all I can think of.
Is that when they announced the expansion pack stuff, or is that prior?
Yeah, that was
that one. I don't know. I thought it was probably pretty on par. I mean, I thought Kirby was a nice surprise. The expansion pack trolled me with Zelda coming out first, because I super thought it was going to be, switch over to the remastered Zelda. I think I like this one a little bit better. I was more in better spirits, about it. So yeah, I'm excited for Nintendo. They got a lot of good stuff with Pokemon coming out. Yeah, Kirby coming out. I think it's Wars 1 and 2. Bayonetta's going to be somewhere probably the first half of this year. Switch Sports. Yeah.
A lot of stuff, man.
Yeah, maybe I don't know. Maybe Bayonetta doesn't come out in the first half. Now that
I think it'll be
October.
August. August or October.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm excited for Nintendo this year. They've got a lot of good stuff so far. Halo, the Halo TV show that's coming to Paramount Plus has already been renewed for season 2. Ahead of its March 24. Yeah, I think a lot of shows that they know it's going to be popular. Ahead of its March 24th release date, I believe. So that's cool. So we know we're getting at least a season 2. So yeah, that's cool.
I guess that's good because it'll get people to invest into the show.
Yeah, I think that's probably why they announced it now. Just, hey, this isn't going to be a one season and done thing. We're going to go on for a couple of years. So that's cool.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited for the show. I think it's going to be good. I think the Halo story kind of translates well to TV. So yeah,
I'm excited. Cyberpunk or CD Projekt Red had a Cyberpunk showcase this morning. I didn't watch it, but did you?
Yeah.
So I guess you have a little bit more knowledge than I do. So the current gen update is out now for the Xbox Series consoles and PS5. What did they talk about in that? Just kind of.
They did a lot of bug fixes.
Okay.
They
hope so.
They improved the AI.
Okay.
And made it more responsive. They improved a lot of the presentation of the skill trees and like a lot of the menu items. And from playing it earlier, like I can see that. It still looks stupid, but I just think the whole Cyberpunk, like that whole look with the superfluous red, I think it is not easy on the eyes. You can now buy apartments.
Okay.
And then you can redecorate those apartments. And there's more customization options for your character. There are more guns.
Does any of that you saw make you want to play?
No.
More? Okay.
Wait, okay. Once they went off on a 10-minute tangent on
how long was this thing?
Your character. It was like an hour long.
Okay.
But 10 minutes of it was personalizing your character, changing your hairstyle and your lip color, and then moving on to like all the apartment stuff. I was like,
that's probably not the stuff that they should have focused on.
Damn, they swindled me. I really thought they were going to show like actual good content, or at least like visible changes to the game that make me want to jump back in, because my problem with Cyberpunk was I didn't like the game.
Yeah.
It ran fine on the Series X. Like I played it on, the next gen console at the time. I just didn't like the game.
Yeah.
And
that's kind of where I was at.
Sway me. Yeah. I mean, I'd give it a shot, but
yeah, I've got it downloaded and ready to go. I think it was like about a 50 gig download. So I'll try it. I'll see how it is. Did they mention The Witcher 3 at all? That
no
current gen? Okay.
No mention of The Witcher. No mention of additional DLC or like additional expansions for Cyberpunk. Just really like the free DLCs of the apartments and the new guns.
Okay.
Yeah. So not too much shown off, to be honest.
Okay. Well, I'll try it out and see how it is myself. But I'm like you. Like I didn't really experience much problems that I remember. I just did not vibe with that. What they had going on, like gameplay and story wise, it just did not click with me at all.
Yeah.
So, but we'll see how it is. Netflix is making a BioShock movie. They are finally doing a BioShock adaptation. I feel like that's been kind of that, along with Halo, Gears, maybe. It's just been stuff that's been rumored for so long.
Yeah.
But I mean, Netflix makes a lot of quality stuff, so
they do.
I feel like it's in good hands if they get the right director. And I mean, if that ever comes out, that would be a very cool show to see live action.
I feel like that, because it is a movie, right?
Yeah, it's a movie. Yeah,
I think it would be a cool show.
I do too.
Just because that world is kind of so expansive.
Yeah,
like you could. I don't know how they would do it, but yeah, that would be a really cool show.
Yeah, I think so.
I don't think they don't have a writer yet, do they?
No, this is like in very early stages.
Okay.
Yeah, super early stages.
Yeah.
BioShock is just it's a creepy game. So I feel like they could do a cool horror aspect to it. Yeah, it should translate well into movie or TV form or something like that. So we'll see. I'm excited.
The one thing that I always fear when like we hear about these video game movies is like I'm afraid that the characters are going to look like cosplay.
Yeah,
like with the Big Daddy or with.
Yeah, I mean, I would imagine the Big Daddy is probably going to be CGI.
But you can make that suit.
Yeah, I mean, you can make the suit, but maybe it probably has some sort of visual effects to it. But yeah, if they do the costumes right, then it won't. I mean, because it's just, really like the bunny hats, right? That's just kind of the main, and everybody else is just wearing, regular 1969 clothing at the time. So I mean, I don't think it would look too cheesy.
Because that's kind of how the Resident Evil movie looked. Looked like Leon was cosplaying himself, and God, I will never not talk about how bad that movie is.
I need to watch it. I really need to watch it. Just so I can laugh at it. We talked about Mario Kart 8 DLC being able to play without paying for it, essentially. There is a mysterious countdown for Capcom that ends on the 20th, which is Sunday. It's heavily rumored, speculated that it's going to be Street Fighter 6 to correlate with Street Fighter's 30th anniversary? Is it 30th? 20th anniversary?
I think it's probably 30.
30, okay. So yeah, it's going to be potentially a Street Fighter 6 announcement, which I could care less about. I've played a little bit of Street Fighter. Not a big fighting game fan, so I mean, it's cool. It's cool. I wonder if it'll be PlayStation exclusive this time, or if it'll be multi-plat.
Was 5 exclusive?
Yeah, it was.
Dang.
That it was.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, do you think it's possible that we'd see like Resident Evil 4 remake or anything like that?
I don't know. I would love for them to like.
I don't know if you're a fan, but
Hi. Yeah, if it was like a countdown to like a Resident Evil showcase, whatever, that'd be pretty cool. Like, show off some Resident Evil 8 DLC that they've been talking about, and then the Resident Evil 4. Yeah, I would love that. I think it's probably going to be the Street Fighter thing, but
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I know Street Fighter is a huge franchise in the fighting game community, so excited for that next installment for them. But yeah, of course, my heart wants some Resident Evil stuff, but not going to.
They have enough for a showcase with the multiplayer, with Reverse, with 8 DLC, and then 4 remake. Yeah. I mean, that would make a hefty presentation.
Yeah, I would imagine they would probably just say they're going to do a Resident Evil showcase, but maybe I don't
not
know.
Have a countdown for an announcement of a showcase,
or maybe just a showcase hits like, okay, an hour, something. I don't know. It's probably going to be a Street Fighter, but I'll have hope. We can always hope. And then Nick, you want to read the last one?
Yeah. So this is kind of breaking news, but Nintendo tweeted out that the 3DS and Wii U eShops are going to shut down in March 2023. So essentially a year from now, which is, it's a good notice, good amount of time.
Yeah.
There was like a Q&A section on their website, and one of the questions was, why would you do this? And their answer was, it's standard for something to discontinue once the population dwindles. And that's essentially what's happening. Like, I can't imagine too many people are going on the Wii U and buying anything aside from Metroid games, because that seems to be the consensus now.
And you can still re-download your stuff.
Yeah.
So it's not like you're going to lose access to. Yeah, you just can't buy anything new. So if you ever want anything, go ahead and get it now. Which I'm sure like it's going to boost the sales of 3DS and Wii U stuff for a while. So, maybe a little bit of a marketing ploy.
If Metroid Prime Trilogy is not, it's either not released or announced before the end of this year, I'm gonna buy it and play it on the Wii U. I'm gonna do it. That is a promise.
Okay, cool.
I hope I'm wrong.
We'll get one. I think we'll get one this year at some point.
You think so?
Yeah, I think maybe.
Where would it even fit into the schedule?
I don't know. Maybe like a October time frame.
Oh, that's pretty good, actually.
That's
perfect.
Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, but
sad.
I am a little bit. It's always sad to see something go, but all good things have to come to an end at some point. So, according to sales figure for Nintendo Switch, we'll have that thing for another 15 years at this point. So,
yeah, we will.
I just wish, and maybe this shutting down means we'll get this added to the online expansion pack or something like that. The 3DS games, Wii U games, maybe.
Sure. Yeah.
Probably not, but maybe.
Also, for those who love statistics, there's also another feature on their website where you can and this came out at the same time as their announcement for the discontinuation of the eShops, but you can see all of your stats from the Wii U and 3DS era and see your top played games and stuff like that. So yeah, go there if you want to check that out.
Did they send an email out?
I don't believe so.
Kind of curious.
My top played game on the Wii U was Splatoon. And then on the 3DS, I think it was Monster Hunter.
Where do you go to see that?
I think you have to follow the link on Twitter.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So it took me a minute to actually get there.
Live. I'm sure mine is I'm sure it's got to be probably Splatoon.
Zelda? Oh, on Wii U.
Yeah, it's got to be. Nintendo of America. Here it is. Here we go.
Oh, you got it?
Pulling it up right now. Let's see. Is there another link, or do I just go where it says like the Q&A stuff?
From the Q&A website, there is a link.
Okay.
In there. I believe.
Here we go. The memories. Here we go.
The memories.
Yeah. There's
Your favorite memories from the Wii U.
Okay. Load memories. This is cool.
I love
let's see. 290 hours total.
On the Wii U?
Yeah.
280 for Splatoon.
280.
No, not for me.
132 hours for Splatoon.
Wow.
113 hours for Super Mario 3D World. That's Kellen. Twilight Princess is 22 hours. Cool. Check out the 3DS. 419 hours total. Pokemon Moon was my highest with 48 hours. Pokemon Y was 41 hours. And Mario and Luigi Dream Team, that game took forever to beat, 39 hours.
Dang.
Cool.
Yeah, it kind of sucks because I lost all of my data when I upgraded to the new 3DS. But yeah, it was only anything after I picked up the new 3DS that's actually
okay.
Interesting.
Yeah, that sucks. Yeah, that's cool. But yeah, that's going to wrap up the news. I forgot to do a question of the week. I was just so busy over the weekend that I forgot to do one. So
I got a question for you.
Yeah, do it.
It's Pokemon related.
Okay, very cool.
What is your in Pokemon Legends Arceus? Okay. What has been your favorite Pokemon?
Man, that's tough. I feel, even though I like this game a lot, I don't feel a lot of attachment to the Pokemon that I get. But I'll say I really like Typhlosion. I thought they did a cool job of like having his Tentacle's final form be a ghost type Pokemon, a ghost fire. It's got like a nice like blue flame around his head. That's probably my favorite one. That's the one that I've had in my party the entire time. Trying to think. Yeah, that's probably it. Probably it. What about you?
Mine's probably Gudra.
Gudra, okay. The weird white looking kind of gooey Pokemon.
With the big ass tail on the back.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. And then Growlithe, I really love the Hisuian Growlithe form.
Yeah, that one's cool. Very cool.
Yeah, they're all pretty cool. And Magmar, I don't know why. I'm just picking all my shiny Pokemon over here.
Oh, Pink Magmar is great.
Yeah. I bet you have a couple in Pokemon Go.
I do, yeah. Yeah, I got a lot of shinies Pokemon Go.
I always forget that you have played that because I'm like, how do you know what the shiny Magmar looks like? All right, he's played Pokemon Go for probably 500 hours.
Yeah, I don't even want to know my hours in Pokemon Go. It's probably ridiculous.
Are there any stats or anything?
Huh?
Are there any stats that tell you
for Pokemon Go?
Yeah, that tell you how long you've played.
I don't even know. It's probably 500 at least. Damn, maybe more. I don't know. Maybe less. I don't know. For like I haven't played in a while, but I mean, most of the time is me popping open the game for 5 seconds, seeing what was around me, and then closing it out. That's kind of how I ended up with Pokemon. Yeah, that's where I learned all the shinies, because I did not know much about shinies until this game came out, and they introduced the shinies, and then now I know like almost every variation in the game for the most part.
Dang.
Blue Ponyta is That's fire.
Yeah, it is fire.
It's literal fire.
It's literal fire.
But yeah, that is going to wrap up the show. We don't plan on getting Horizon, so we won't be talking about that. I'm sure we'll be super hyped up by next week for Elden Ring. It's getting ready for that. That's going to be super exciting to play that. Nick, where can they follow us over on Twitter at?
On Twitter, they can follow us at Gaming WT Bros. They can follow us here on Twitch at Gaming with the Bros Cast. And then shoot us a follow over on TikTok at Gaming with the Bros Cast, I think.
Yes.
Just type in Gaming with the Bros, you'll find us. Yeah.
Wherever we're, man. Wherever
we're.
I think I'll probably try to stream some Elden Ring. I'm thinking about getting a new capture card. That way it could be upgraded.
A new Elgato.
Nice. So I'm thinking about doing that because Elden Ring, I can't wait. And I kind of want to do some shiny streams too for Pokemon just to see if I can. Yeah, that'd be a lot of fun.
Yeah. If you do ever stream, let me know. I'll jump on with you.
Yeah, let's do
it. We'll chit chat.
Chit chat and vibe.
Yeah, I can watch you rage at Elden Ring.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But yeah, we will see you guys next Monday, 8:30 over on Twitch Live, Eastern Standard Time. So we'll see you guys there.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.